everything was on point.
Music's great.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is unbelievable. It's like nothing I'd ever seen before. Because the period that I was competing, it was it was a joke. Like everyone knew it, but you couldn't say anything because if you said something, you'd get marked down. So I'm getting to your question. It's just kind of,
go for it.
And so I became like the physique coach of PCA, and I put all my clients in there, and I started getting clients coming to me because there wasn't many coaches really pushing PCA at the time, but I was, because I was doing well off the back of it while everyone else was struggling in the other one. And I was like, this is interesting. So I just kept pushing it. I never knew the bosses. I never knew anyone, but apparently they knew me. And I had a few clients that would train at some of their gyms, the judges and the bosses' gyms and things like that, but I never knew them. And so when I moved to Thailand, I moved out here, and I went and checked out the bodybuilding scene and looked at the shows and things like that. And it was the same thing that was going on in the UK before PCA was there. I just thought, isn't that interesting? You know what I mean? I thought that's very interesting. So I went and like met some athletes and spoke to athletes, and they just told me, it's not good and it's a bit dodgy, but we can't say anything because we have no choice. And if we say something, we get marked down. And I thought, I've been through that. I've lived through that, and I've seen it, and I've seen how it goes. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to figure out and try and run a show in Thailand. Wow. Independent.
I didn't know this.
No one really knows about this. Wow. Independent show.
Well done, Nic.
Had no idea what I was doing. No idea. Just wanted to figure it out.
Yeah.
Spoke to people, started looking at venues. I never posted anything on social media. Nothing. Nobody knew about this.
Okay.
And then the boss of PCA, Ryan, I got a random message on Facebook from him when I was organizing a show, and nobody knew about it. He didn't know about it. Nobody knew about it.
So you just came to organize a general bodybuilding show in Thailand yourself?
Yeah. And then Ryan reached out to me, and he started asking me about what the scene's like here. And I kind of said to him, well, it's basically what it was back in the day of UK before PCA. And we got talking, and he tried to build some trust with me, because he's very you have to trust people to do it. He doesn't want to just give it to everyone and anyone. And it was just like the timing, of me putting out that energy of putting on a show. I had someone massive reach out to me to put on a show under PCA's name. And I thought, oh, wow. It's like the energy you put out, the energy you attract, right? And again, it was like nothing. He never saw anything that I was doing about trying to put it on a show or something like that. So then anyway, we got talking and blah, 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 blah. And then obviously it was through COVID, no shows were happening. One show was announced at the end of COVID, and then it cancelled because of COVID. And I announced the show a week later, and I said, I'm not cancelling. I don't care. The venue was telling me to cancel. Everyone was telling me, don't do it. Don't cancel. Cancel. It's not safe. COVID this, COVID that. And I just said, no. We're doing it. I don't care.
Fight the cancel culture.
Bring the police. I don't care. You're going to have to bring in a wrecking ball to stop me from doing this.
Yes, well done, mate.
So I put it on.
Wow.
And it was a huge success. We had not a lot of athletes, maybe about 60 athletes. 6-0, which is not bad, but it was decent for the first time. And it went really, really well. And Ryan, obviously from PCA, helped me put it all together. And then we probably had 500 or 600 spectators over the day.
Wow.
And they were insane. No one's wearing a mask. No one cares. It was like everyone came together and was
freedom.
Like, wow.
That's what you get from being courageous.
Yeah, and I just thought, wow, this is... Like I was standing on the stage as the MC, and
proud.
I'm looking out in the audience like, oh my God. And people are going insane. They're screaming. And I was like, wow, this is such an atmosphere. And then... So Ryan came to that show, and he had judged it while I did the MC, and I was going to take over what he does going forward. And I'd put a lot of effort and a lot of work into that first show, December of 2021. And then he said to me, Nic, well done. It was a really good show. Next year, you need to do 6 shows. And I was like, 6 shows? I just poured my life into one, and that was hard, man. And so I thought, you know what? Okay. And I did 7. So I thought, you know what? This guy's telling me to do 6, and I was scared, and I'm like, I'm doing 7. So we've kind of built it up from that, and then it's just exploded because we do it right. fair judging, good lighting, good stages, good atmosphere, prize money, pro shows, everything. We do it all right. Whereas the other people don't. It's all just lining the pockets. I don't care. I make money from other things. So for me, I just want to put on good bodybuilding shows, give athletes good opportunities. Going through the PCA system is massive. It's getting absolutely huge. It's the biggest in Europe. It's massive in Korea. We're starting to get big in Thailand, and we're going to expand through Asia. So
beautiful, man.
It's been a good journey, but it's tough. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. It's dealing with fires, putting out bombs. But, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way, and I love it.
It's a beautiful story that explains how important it is and what you get in reward when you separate yourself from what everyone else is doing, saying, stop, no.
You got to see opportunity where others don't. And I'll give you another example of this, right?